'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through Penny Lane not a creature was stirring, not even a fan. The records were stacked by the turntable there, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. John sat with a notebook, half lost in a line. Paul tuned up a bass that was slightly out of line. George watched the snow falling slow from the pane, while Ringo kept tapping a little refrain. When out on the rooftop there came such a clatter, they all looked up quick to see what was the matter. Away to the window they hurried to peek, all four Beatles in motion, curious, sleek. The moon on the frost of the quiet long street shone bright like a spotlight on boots keeping beat, when what should appear through the cold winter air but a sleigh and 8 average-sized reindeer. With a driver so lively, relaxed, and so slick, they knew in a moment it had to be Nick. He grinned like he'd heard every song they'd ever made, like Christmas itself was the music they played. Faster than singles his reindeer they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Molly, now Prudence, now Rita and Jude, on Lucy, on Maxwell, on Desmond, little too. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. The sleigh shot off quick with a rattle and a ring. The silence came back like it didn't miss a thing. They barely had time to say it was odd before something went thump and shook them all up. Down the chimney Nick dropped, boots first and then his hat, knocked over a chair and said sorry about that. He dusted off soot, took one look at the room, the wires, the amps, and the lyrics half done. Said right in acknowledgement, then got to his pack, his big red sack that sat right on his back. He started handing out gifts with no real intention, a capo for Paul, new strings for George, and an infinite pen for John, a brand new invention. Ringo got socks, he laughed with a grin. Santa said, trust me, you'll need 'em, and winked right at him. Then he checked his watch and said, well, that's my cue, climbed back up the chimney and scraped the paint off his shoe. From the roof came a shout as the sleigh bells took flight, good luck with the album, don't argue all night. They stood there a second, John smirked, wasn't mad. Paul only said he liked what he had. George then shrugged and Ringo sat back in his seat, tapped his snare once, then returned to his beat. They all got so tired and turned off the light. It was a very merry, memorable night.